A new age spiritual word that is used a lot is letting go. Just let go. Just surrender. Just let go and let God. Just trust the universe. And this is usually accompanied with some sage or incense burning. And sometimes it sounds like spiritual mumbo jumbo, new age jargon, or it's just hard to conceptualize. And there's even famous books that were on the top of Oprah's book list called The Surrender Experiment. And it was written by Michael Singer, The Surrender Experiment. So basically, the guy decided to do an experiment in college and surrender to the universe and just trust that it would guide him. And basically all this crazy stuff happened and he ended up manifesting an idea that became worth hundreds of millions of dollars. And I'm leaving out a bunch of the details of that book, but the essence of the story is pretty crazy. Guy quits worrying. Guy decides to openly bring his attention upon the perfection of the universe and call on the universe to guide and provide for him. And then Guy attracts crazy miracles, stumbling upon one of the first computers that were ever for sale in the state of Florida. He asks the shop owner, "What is this thing?" And the shop owner explains that it's a computer, but the shop owner didn't really know how it worked or basically anything about it. But Michael felt like the universe was telling him something, so he decided to buy this computer thingamajigger. And he fiddled around with it, and it ended up becoming an amazing programmer and coding and writing software. Way before it was a thing of serious importance, way before it was a thing that could make you a whole bunch of money, way before anyone even knew what the heck it was. So he's meditating one day and he gets a software idea and he feels the universe spoke to him, so he decided to basically fully commit his life energy to materializing this vision and putting all of his spiritual practices to the test. And through these crazy manifestations, he ends up creating a company worth hundreds of millions of dollars. And at the end of the book, that guy's still meditating and putting the Holy Spirit first. And he's also fabulously successful. And he's meditating in a private jet at the end of the book. So the book is called The Surrender Experiment because when he was in college, he literally decided during meditation to experiment and to totally let go of his ego's plans for his life, trying to figure everything out, and just trust the incredible miracle working presence of the entire universe. Crazy, I know. So I thought, what the heck? I guess I will try it too. So 7 years ago when I first read the book, I got ripped off right afterwards. I just followed my dreams. I was trusting the universe. And I wrote my first book, and my ego wanted me to be a college motivational speaker. And I paid this guy all of my very limited amount of financial savings to mentor me. Then he took off with my money. So I guess this is when I surrender, right? Like I'm thinking, my mentor, Bob Proctor, he used to say, "This is so bad, it must be good." And long story short, after a month of being depressed and out of luck and really angry, I was sitting in bed one night and I stumbled on some guy's YouTube channel. And he said that he did consulting to teach people about YouTube, like how YouTube worked. And I didn't know anything about YouTube, and it was before being a YouTuber was a thing. So I decided to do a call with him, and I learned how YouTube was this really awesome, exciting idea. So I started a channel, and I was having a blast. And a few years later, I was making over $1 million per year with an absolutely massive YouTube channel. So that's the surrender experiment in my life. And now I'm going to give you a 3-step process that I learned from the surrender experiment book, both directly and indirectly. This isn't exactly taught in the surrender experiment book, but it's what Spirit guided me to really absorb after I read the book. And then the guy rips me off, and then it ended up changing my life, and it made me a millionaire, and all these awesome things happen. Like my mentor said, it's so bad it has to be good. So here's a 3-step process to help you let go and to help you surrender. But first of all, before I get into that, if you're still with me here and you're enjoying this video, you could do me a favor, smash the like button on this video. And my free success hypnosis is right there down below. It's jakeshypnosis.com. It's my free success hypnosis to reprogram your subconscious mind. Because a lot of times the ego gets in the way, and then the ego tries to talk you out of surrendering and trying to figure it all out. And it's like, how's this gonna work out? Am I good enough? But you can reprogram that and turn your subconscious mind into a magnet to help you attract and create what you want in life. And I have a free success hypnosis that I started using that 1 million people from all over the world have used now. And every day I get these crazy stories of people attracting money out of nowhere, new job, romance, soulmate, they're life-changing. It's pretty crazy, pretty much from every country in the world. So no matter where you are in the world, you can use this free success hypnosis to reprogram your subconscious mind, let go, surrender, and start to attract miracles. So check it out in the description and pinned to the comments right there down below. So the first step is life is happening for you and it's not happening to you. When bad stuff happens, our ego gets reactive and then it takes things personally, and you might be tempted to say things like, why is this happening to me? That's what I did when the guy ripped me off. Or why do they always do this to me? But the truth is that it's so bad, it actually has to be good. Because William Shakespeare said it another way. He said, there is no good or bad, thinking makes it so. Now, if we understand, just like Michael Singer's talking about in the surrender experiment, just like a seed that's supposed to be an orange tree, you never have to doubt it. If you put it in the ground, you fertilize it and you water it, it will eventually, through the gestation and incubation period, which takes time for a seed to go through the maturation process, but it will become what it's destined to be. Similarly, same with tomato seed. When you put a tomato seed in the ground and it doesn't turn into a tomato the next day, you don't take it out of the ground and go, oh my God, does this thing not know how to do it? No, it has a nucleus, it has an actual genome structure that's designed to be a tomato. And, off the subject of plants, similarly, you have a seed like that in your soul. It's your spiritual DNA for perfection. And you are meant to be guided to better and better things. The only thing that happens is we get in our own way and we think this is happening to me, but life is happening for you, not to you. And it's happening for your destiny, your seed of perfection to manifest itself here in third dimension. And it may sound kind of crazy when I say that, but it's true. That's exactly what happened to me when that guy ripped me off. I'm like, why is this happening to me? Why is he doing this to me? Why? What am I gonna do? I was owed my money. I don't know how. And then after a month of misery, the universe gave me this perfect opportunity for YouTube, and it led to millions of dollars and inspiring millions of people and all these cool things that I never thought would have happened. Life is happening for you, not to you. So the question is, why is this happening for me? Not why is this happening to me? What might be the universe trying to show me? And remind yourself of this. Remind yourself of this statement. The miracle working presence of the universe flows to and through you for your highest and best good. So after that happened, I adopted this mantra, and you might like it. It changed my life, and I started saying it all the time. It's this or something better. My ego knows what it wants, or it thinks it knows what it wants. Your ego thinks it knows what it wants. But here's the thing. Since your spiritual DNA is perfect, that means that it's always this or something better. So when that didn't happen with the college speaking career, it was something better. I couldn't see it at the time. And similarly, you might be trying to let go, or things might be pretty good, or they might be terrible. But here's the thing, when you let go of your mind entirely, whether it's good or bad, the better comes because it's actually happening for your highest and best good. And if you want to remember that, you can comment that down below. If not this, then something better. And let's move on to number 2 to help you surrender. Number 2, Michael Beckwith has a 3-step process to help you let go. Number 1 is, it is what it is, accept it. Accept it, the resistance just prolongs it. Secondly, harvest the good, there's something good happening. And third is to forgive the rest. Let go of your mind and your thoughts. Understand that all your thoughts come from your ego. Wayne Dyer used to abbreviate the word ego as edging God out, EGO. It's the part of the mind that tries to edge God out. When our mind tries to edge God out, what happens is we start to meet resistance. Michael Singer talks about in the surrender experiment how you have to try a simple thought experiment. Just stop believing everything you think. Better yet, stop listening to it entirely. Half of what goes on in your head isn't even true. And the other half just really isn't that important. It's like having a narrator in your head all day long, commenting on every single thing that's happening. Oh, his tooth's a little bit crooked. Oh, what about that? It's like a record player that's playing all day long in our heads. You are not your thoughts. You are not your thoughts. You are not your body. You are not your mind. You're not any of those things. Your soul, your pure consciousness, your pure energy, and you can only access that present moment energy when you step outside of your thoughts. Just quit thinking everything that you think for a little while. Just quit believing it. And if you want a little visual, think of your consciousness and your mind as a wave of energy. So when you're in monkey mind, thinking about everything you're thinking about and trying to figure it all out, think of it like a sound wave. But the wave's like this because you're interfering. There's all this chaotic energy going on. So it's like this. But when you step outside of your mind and you take a breath, and you get in touch with the present moment, you feel the energy vibrating in your hands and your feet, your energy goes from this to this. It becomes a coherent wave. It becomes a very clear signal of energy. And this clear signal of energy is what gives the space for your mind to get out of the way. The ego, which is the part of our mind that's trying to edge God out and figure it all out, that steps out of the way, and then the universe can move through you for your highest and best good. And the third and final step is to just take a little chill pill and then ask for an omen or a sign from the universe. So you realize life's happening to you, not for you. You realize that it's always this or something better. You go through that 3-step process Beckwith talked about. It is what it is, accept it. Harvest the good. There's something good coming out of this. And then forgive the rest. Let go of the anger, the frustration, the fear, the animosity that you hold towards life, a certain individual that did you the wrong way, because once you do that, you open up the space for that karma to clear and then new energy to come into your life. Once I realized all that about YouTube, I sat in my bed one night with my wife and I said, you know what? I'm so grateful that that guy did that for me, because I would be running around doing little old college speaking everywhere. I probably would have lost my whole job also in hindsight during the lockdowns because all the public speaking was closed. And I'm making way more money doing something that I really truly care about, whereas just trying to follow a traditional career path. So I realized this guy was actually God in disguise, giving me something bad that was actually really, really, really good. Now you wrap up the whole shebang with step number 3, which is to just let go, stop trying to figure it out, take a little chill pill, and then ask the universe for an omen. Thought is energy. Bob Proctor said that thought waves are cosmic waves that penetrate all time and space. When you set an intention, it is a physical force in the universe. So when you set an intention for the universe to show up for you, for God to show up for you, for life to show up for you, and give you a sign, it will give you one. But we live in a world of free will, so we don't get those signs and omens unless we send clear intentions. So ask the universe to give you the answer. Ask the universe to show you the way. It might have to do with love, it might have to do with romance, it might have to do with relationships, it might have to do with money, with career, with what city to live in, with solving some problem in your life, with giving you a new creative idea. Just ask for an omen, and then the universe will deliver it. It may come in the form of an idea, a new person. It may come in the form of seeing a hawk or a white owl. It could be anything. It's up to you to set that clear intention and communicate directly with this universe, because it is a friendly universe. That's what Albert Einstein said. The most important question that you ever ask in life is, do I live in a friendly or a hostile universe? So I hope you enjoyed today's video and it helped you maybe let go, surrender a little bit. If this video speaks to you, watch it again through so you get the big steps. I'll comment those 3 big steps right there down below. Be sure to get my free success hypnosis. It's Jake's hypnosis right there down below. It's my free success hypnosis to reprogram your subconscious. So in the morning, you just listen to it for a couple minutes, and what you're gonna find is you're gonna eventually have less of those old record player thoughts. You won't have to stop believing so much of what you think, because so much of what you think won't be an illusion anymore. Your subconscious will start to be programmed to be a magnet for success, for prosperity, for money, for confidence, for attracting the right people into your life. So be sure to check that out right there down below, jakeshypnosis.com, for free. If you enjoyed today's episode, do me a favor, hit the like button on this video, give me a comment down below that says let go and let God right there down below. Comment down below, let go and let God. If you haven't yet, subscribe, bell notification. Have an absolutely great day, and remember, you live in a friendly universe.